Hello everybody, we are here at Gilroy's Brewery just outside of Johannesburg, and myself and Christa have been here before and experienced the vibe and the entertainment that this cool organization has to offer. Christa, from your past experiences, how would you describe a day at Gilroy's?
So I think Gilroy's might be one of the best places to spend a day over the weekend. Vibe is amazing, the beer tasting is amazing, and the owner who makes all the beer, and he also sings and he interacts with the crowd and everything, he looks just like Santa Claus.
He definitely does. And as you just mentioned, he interacts with his guests and his clients coming through this very gate, and it really is a personal experience that you get here at Gilroy's. And we're not going to dig into too much of that information right now before we head in and speak to the owners and the management here at Gilroy. So please come and join us and enjoy your day out at Gilroy's.
Okay, welcome home.
Thank you.
Welcome home to Gilroy.
First time here, so
Great.
what have we got here?
Well, what you've got here is an award-winning microbrewery in Muldersdrift. One of the few beer-making firms still running strong.
Yeah.
We are award-winning in the sense that our beer won the best beer in the Southern Hemisphere a few years ago,
Oh, hell.
voted by Diners Club, as well as the best British restaurant outside of Britain.
That's pretty impressive.
We've got some big awards. We've won multiple best restaurants in the West Rand, and well, let me take you in.
Absolutely,
Let's
thank
have
you.
a look at what we've got.
This must look very different on a weekend.
So what we've got is we've got a big open beer garden, which creates a nice German beer garden vibe. Very vibey, very lively. It's a family-friendly place. We are naughty, not gonna lie to you.
We like that though.
Steve is a naughty old bastard. He does say what's on his mind.
Yeah.
He's old gen. You're not going to change it. You're not just going to, with a few rules, going to change that.
Love
So
that.
then we're walking up to the restaurant. What we've got is we've got a very old traditional Irish pub inside. We've got a nice bar counter that's been redone. Okay. Now in the first lockdown we had quite a bit of maintenance that we did inside here. So this is our bar. We run 4 different types of beer here.
All homemade. Well, made here.
All of this beer is made by ourselves. Well, we just put the ingredients together. God makes the beer.
Got it.
Okay, at the end of the day, beer making is a science, but it's also a bit of a superstition and a bit of a religious experience.
Right.
Beer is made by nature and, well, a higher power.
That's beautiful.
It is a very small brewery, and people are always surprised. Everything is done by hand. The only automatic items we have in this brewery are pumps. Everything else we do by hand. The main thing to take away from this is that we make an incredibly large beer for how small our brewery is.
Alright, how's it, Hannes?
Michael, welcome home.
Thank you so much.
How's the beer?
It's amazing as
I
always.
know it's good. I don't even have to ask you anymore.
You just do it because you have to, right?
I just do it out of habit, but I don't have to. No.
Alright everyone, I'm sitting here with Hannes Krailing at the moment, the owner of Gilroy's Brewery. And Hannes, please tell us a little bit more about yourself and how did you get involved with this incredible establishment?
Well, Michael, what happened was I come from a very corporate background. I come from a structural steel background, actually. where I was a commercial director for a large steel firm that built quite a few large structures. People will know a few of the FIFA stadiums. Quite a portion of Medupi was done by us. But we're never really in the spotlight. We're always working underneath the larger companies. But regardless, with COVID came a lot of challenges everywhere. And during those challenges was also a challenge to find some good beer. I spoke to Steve, who I've known for a very, very long time. Myself and Steve became friends when they still had the brewery back in Roodepoort. It was probably one of my happiest times in my life, meeting Steve. It's just, we've always had a connection and feel like kindred spirits. It's just
awesome.
fun.
And I think we're all going to concur and agree with that statement after today. His spirit and just the way and the person he is just so welcoming and warming.
Just a great soul.
Yes.
And we immediately hit it off, and then during the middle of the pandemic I gave him a call and asked how it's going, and then from there, well, that's how I got involved. Okay. I'll let him explain it a bit more to you guys, how I got involved.
Okay.
But needless to say, I left my corporate position, and now I drink beer for a life. So it's not a bad deal. No, I'm happy. I'm really happy in life. I've got to be honest with you. Look, there are challenges involved with this. There's a lot of challenges, especially when it comes to load shedding and Eskom, and while you're in the middle of a brew, you can ask Steve what happens when that happens. There's a lot of F-bombs.
I don't even want to go
around. Panic! Yes, there's a lot of.
I hear the alarm bells go.
There's a lot of F-bombs that drop, and then of course we've got the restaurant industry isn't an easy industry. You've got to please, you've got to keep a lot of people happy.
Of course.
Which is something new for me. Look, I'm corporate, so if you're unhappy, show me the contract.
Exactly.
You know, but I try my best, and you'll see me walking the tables and picking up plates and stuff. Of course, I guess there's a bit of servant in me.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I don't like it, but what
I think it's in all of us.
It's locked in me.
Yeah, for sure.
But the more I drink, the less I feel the need to worry about people.
Brilliant. But speaking of drinking, I mean, you guys have a selection and a range of incredible beer on tap here at Gilroys. So if you don't mind just running through it, we will be doing a beer experience here with you guys, but tell us a bit more about your beers on offer here.
So we have actual beer.
Beer.
Let's just put that straight. We sell real beer. We don't sell macro brewed beer. Macro brewed beer is unfortunately a beer that was produced for the masses. It's produced without a lot of flavor, produced to last long.
Yeah.
We don't sell. We produce micro brewery beer. Really good beer, in my personal opinion, but I am biased, so I'll just put that aside. I am biased.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the beer. So the lager is a proper lager. What people are sold lager in this country is not a lager. That's a dumbed down, watery piece of shit. That's not lager. This is a lager. A lager needs to have flavor. It needs to have spice. It needs to have aroma, and it needs to have a nice, crisp bitter at the back of your tongue when you finish it. And it needs to last. Shouldn't disappear instantly. That's our lager. Now, a lot of people aren't comfortable with the lager because they're so used to watery bullshit lager. That's not the right lager. This is good lager. Our favorite is a pale ale, which is a great introductory beer.
That's
what you're drinking.
Cool.
We put a lot of honey in that when we brew it.
So it's healthy.
All of our beer is healthy.
There you go.
Steve will get into that a bit more. Because we don't carbonate, it's all natural carbonation. You will not feel any discomfort on your belly. You should not burp excessively, unless you're a burper, but you should not burp excessively. You will not have an afternoon beer headache from this, and you will have no hangover. Trust me, I drink a lot of this because it's my job, not because I want to.
Of course.
No, I'm lying, I fucking want to.
I spent 20 years teaching you.
Yes, you have. And I have not woken up with hangover. If you start mixing in shots, that's your own shit.
That's a different
but
story.
If you drink our beer, you can go up
safe.
to 10 of these and you should not have hangover.
Wow.
Then we go on to the traditional, which is my and Steve's personal favorite beer. That is a proper red Irish beer. It's the best one in the country, and I honestly challenge any other brewery to make a better red ale. They don't.
There you have it.
They cannot give us a better red ale than that. This is the best red ale there is in the country currently. That is followed by the Sirius, The series is the award winner, the one that won the best beer in the Southern Hemisphere. It's a rich, dark beer. So it comes from the original porter, but that is more of style old.
Okay.
It is not a stout, not like a Guinness. It's more of an old than what it is a Guinness. So it's got a lot of floral notes to it. It's a great beer, but it is quite strong.
Brilliant. All right, and correct me if I'm wrong. That's the James Bond.
That's the one James Bond ordered in the book, the newest book, Carte Blanche.
Yes.
He actually orders a series, which is amazing. Think about it. For decades, he orders a martini. Now he orders a series, a Gilroy series.
Oh, what's a martini?
Think about it.
Have a real drink. Have a beer.
Think about it. It's incredible. It's so good. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
So if you guys want a real lager and no hangover the next day, get yourself to Gilroys.
We never will be broken. We will fight until we can fight no more. For the 4 proud provinces of Ireland.
I came here in April
April.
1970.
So you've been here for a while.
Yeah, I came as an engineer by courtesy and invitation of the South African government. And I couldn't drink the beer. I could not drink the beer. Everywhere you looked, it was just generic lagers everywhere. So I started brewing. Started brewing at home in the flat in Hillbrow first, and then in Greenside, and then the brewery. Then I had a pharmaceutical printing company, and I started a little brewery in the corner of it that got bigger and bigger and bigger, and ended up there.
Well,
yeah, you can't stop it. It's a passion.
Steve, another thing that I saw when I was doing a bit of research is a really hilarious but interesting video that was on your website, which had to do with James Bond himself and the novel Carte Blanche, and your beer has something to do with it. Can you tell us more about that?
James Bond drinks our beer.
I know.
Yes, he does. It's in the book. They can't argue with that.
No.
What happened? Jeffrey Deaver was over here, and he was staying in the Cape Mountain or something Mountain Hotel in Cape Town, obviously. And a couple of his friends had taken some Gilroy Sirius down for him to try, because he loves beer.
Yeah.
So he had a couple of pints of Sirius and said, "Well, this is good. James Bond's going to drink this," and that's why he put it in the book.
And it's in the book.
It's in the book.
That is magnificent, and you know, I'm a big James Bond fan myself, so to know that I'm going to come here to drink a beer that was in one of the James Bond novels is reason to come here on its own.
Yeah, when he picked up the phone and said, "I want a Gilroy's dark ale," it doesn't get better than that, does it? It doesn't get better than that.
Oh man, that is some serious prestige there. It's remarkable. Steve, thank you so much for letting us know about yourself and the brewery and the company. If I had one more question, and you can answer it any way you want. If I came here on a Saturday and things were merry and things were taking off, and I said, "Steve, do you mind showing me a selection of your best wines, please?" What would your answer be to that?
What's your blood group?
And if I said I didn't know?
I could find out.
Alright guys, so we've enjoyed some of what Gilroy's has to offer. We experienced the beer tasting, and you know, before the time I thought it was all about the beer, which, look, the beer is amazing, but what makes it, and it goes for a lot of other places as well, is the personalities, the people that are involved, from the owners to the people that have worked here for 12 or 13 years. You can really see there's a sense of pride and passion of what they have, and man, the atmosphere in here is incredible. I can't think of a better way to spend a Saturday with friends and family.
What we'll do, just us. We'll have a sing-song.
Awesome. Are we
Just
singing?
us.
Yes.
I like that.
Right. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her on the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. It's the rocky road to Dublin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and hunt the hare all the way to Rocky
Road to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her on the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Wackfalaldera.
Yes.
Give it our best shot.
Hunt the hare and turn around the rocky road to Dublin, to Dublin, Wackfalaldera.
Yes, okay.
Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any suggestions for Wild Eye TV, please leave your comment below. Thank you for watching.
It's like a